In this section, we're going to cover solving systems of equations using substitution. You use the same steps no matter which problem that you're doing. So we're going to go through these together. The first one is to solve one equation for one variable in terms of the other variable. And that's talking about, for example, x equals or y equals. So you can solve for either the x or the y in either equation that you're given. Next, once you do that, substitute that expression that you got into the other equation. So that will eliminate one of the variables. Once you do that, solve the resulting equation for the other variable and substitute that value into the original equation. So I know that's really wordy, so let me show you how it works. In this problem, we've got two equations because it's a system. Y equals negative 4x plus 12 and 2x plus y equals 2. The great thing about this equation is that the y is already solved for in the first equation. Sometimes it won't be and you have to solve for one of the variables. You can solve for the x or the y, whichever one is easiest. Again, this one's already solved for y, so I'm going to use this. So whatever y equals in this equation, it's negative 4x plus 12. I'm going to substitute that in place of this y in the other equation. So since y equals negative 4x plus 12, I can rewrite the second equation, 2x plus, but instead of y, I'm going to put what y equals, which is negative 4x plus 12, and then equals 2. You can see that I've taken what y equals and I've substituted into the y in the second equation. And now you just combine like terms. So that would be minus 4x plus 12 equals 2. So I can combine the first two. 2x minus 4x is negative 2x. And then plus 12 equals 2. So now I'm just going to get the x by itself. So subtract the 12 from both sides. And I get negative 2x equals negative 10. Divide a negative 2 and x equals a positive 5. Now that I've found that, that variable, we're on to step 3, solve the resulting equation for the other variable. So what I'm going to do, you always want to try to do the easiest thing possible. So let's go back up to this first equation that was already solved for right here. That was already solved for y. So I'm going to take that, y equals negative 4x plus 12, but we know that we found in the answer that x equals 5. So I'm going to write y equals negative 4. Instead of the x, I'm going to put the 5 plus 12. So I'm substituting in what we found for x into the x in the first equation. So y equals negative 4 times 5 is negative 20, plus 12 is negative 8. So you write your answer as a coordinate, 5, negative 8, because that's your x and your y. So you write it in alphabetical order. Now the significance of that is if we graph these two equations, this is the point, 5, negative 8 is the coordinate that they would intersect. And we kind of showed you that in 6.1.